Okay, I'd like to show you how to use Explain Everything. So this is the program. Let me go back out and show you what the icon looks like. It looks like this. And when you click on this, it opens up this program. And you would just click on the plus mark to be a new app, or a new project, but we're gonna actually click on one that I've started. And I'm gonna show you how this works. This is the interface that you have. Okay, now I've gone in and I've clicked on whiteboard and I've opted for the frame option opposite of what I'm holding the iPad at. And that allows me to have this blank space up here and down here where the students won't see it. So anything above or below the red line, the students aren't going to see. So I can set up for what I want to do on the iPad. And so to upload files or pictures, you're going to want to go to this thing here, and you're going to ask it to upload. So you can see here, though, you can actually take a video or an image from your computer, but I'm going to click on File, and then I put things on my drive. So I've created a Google Drive folder that is specifically for Explain Everything. And so I've got all my pictures or things that I wanted to put in there. So let's say I want to upload this picture of the measles and install experiment. You just click import, and here you go. You click done, telling it that's what you want. Now, really important, you want to click the info button right here, and you want to click on this and you want to lock the rotation. I have learned this so many times the hard way that you don't want things moving around. Okay, so this allows you to scale it, but it won't like rotate. So I'm going to scale this and put this out of the way for now. And I just have my one figure that I put in here, and I've scaled it. Okay, so this is energy coupling, for instance. And then I've gone down and I've typed words that I wanted to type. So this button right here allows you to type words. So if I wanted to say, you know, this is going to be my experiment or whatever, then when you click on the hand again, you can move it around. And so I don't want this word there yet, but I'll use it later. So I'm going to move it out of the way. Okay. And so if I wanted to start recording, this is the button down here that allows me to record. So it's now recording anything I'm saying into the computer. It's recording, and anything that I do or draw. So you can see this is our pencil. You can draw in 5 different colors. So if I wanted to draw in red and I wanted to point at things, like this is our exergonic side, and then I'm going to move my word up by grabbing the hand and say, this is our exergonic side of our reaction. And then I want to draw again and say this side, go back to my hand, this is our endergonic side of the reaction. And so let's say we want to couple ATP breaking down with the building of amino acids. So you can see over here, and again, I could do this, or also the other option is you can use this little guy right here. It's a pointer, so you can see my little red line. So I can point at things and say, here's the reactants, here's the products, here's the reactants, here's the products. There's a lot of options for the pointer. If you click and hold on that, you can see you could use an arrow, a hand, a lightsaber, super fun, okay? And so I can just drag things up and down and talk about, I'm gonna take ATP, break it down into ADP and P, I'm gonna use amino acids and build them up into polypeptides or whatever. Then you can add new pictures, but you can see it's still recording me. Let's say I'm done recording what I want, or I messed up somehow. You can push the stop button, and now you see you've got this player. So let's say I felt like, oh man, I kind of messed up. I didn't really like where I pointed to things or moved words. This little trash can right here, let me use my mouse, will delete anything going forward. So if you wanted to redo it, you could delete it right there. This is a split clip. If you wanted to actually split the audio right there, you do have to unlock it. Anyway, you can split clips, you can fast forward, you can zoom in. I haven't messed with a ton of these, but this is how you edit your files. Let's say I didn't like that, and so I'm going to delete from there forward, and then I'm going to redo it. And you can back it up, and you can push play to see what I was saying. I'm going to use amino acids. Okay, and I didn't like that, so I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to re-record. So as soon as I push record, it's now recording from that point anything else I do. Now let's say that I want to now talk about the nephron, so I could have that right there and start talking about it. You can actually rearrange. You see how this is behind it? You can rearrange using the info button. Oops, except it's in the way. We grab that, and we can actually arrange it and bring it to the front. So it's in front of everything. So this allows you to do all those stuff like you would do in PowerPoint or whatever with arranging things. And then I get out of that, go back to the hand, and now my nephron is in the front. Another option though is to just do another page. And so you can actually down here, you can add a new page to your file, and this will open up, oh, I'm doing it with the wrong mouse. This will open up a new page that you can start drawing things on. Now I've already drawn a bunch of stuff on my new page, but you could do even another page, go to the next page, it's blank. You can upload new pictures there or existing pictures that you already had. So this is my cutest ever pig picture. And again, see now look, if I don't lock it, it will rotate, right? Which is annoying when you're trying to bring things onto the screen. So you want to click that info button and lock your rotation. Of course, mine's crooked, but oh well. Okay, and so now you have this picture, you can scale it, it won't rotate anymore. You can pull it off the screen and start your new recording here. Oh, I've been recording this whole time, but you'd want to stop your recording in between pages. This is your undo button right here, so it'll undo anything or redo things that you've done. This is your delete button, so if you select something, you can delete it right there. Okay, you can add shapes, look, even a Christmas tree. You can erase things, so I'm gonna go back a page and erase something. So if I didn't like what I did right there, I could erase it, okay? You can highlight, so this is just a little thicker of a highlighting, so if I wanted to highlight this whole thing, you could do that. The hand again does this, and then basically when you're done, you go up here and click on this button right up here, and you can export it. So if I wanted this whole thing to be together, all 4 pages that I've got, you can see down here that I've got 4 pages of it, you can export it as a video. And so it will prepare it for you, and you can export it with whatever you want. And if you click video, it will export it. You can airdrop it right to your computer right here, or you can export it to YouTube. I usually airdrop it to my computer and then I upload it to my YouTube channel. It's a really easy way to create little tutorials. You can type, you can write. So I'll show you how, I mean, the writing, I'm not really great at writing, but if you wanted to write words, writing is hard. But if you don't mind the handwriting, it's like a whiteboard, okay? That's why I often type things ahead of time and then drag them into the screen. So there's a lot of cool things you can do with Explain Everything. It's really a cheap application, so it's worth purchasing. I've used it a ton for a lot of things. I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you have questions.